Here's video of LAPD sucker punching a man on a gurney.
Don't do that again with any officer.
Even the paramedics intervene before his fellow officers. Now, regardless of what happened previously, considering the spotlight that is on not just the LAPD, but policing in general.
Since 2007, the United States has collectively spent over $100 billion on policing annually. That number has increased dramatically in the past 35 years.
With the ridiculous spending, each city commits 2 departments to terrorize its communities. And take, for example, Kenneth Mejia, a CPA and housing justice activist running for LA City Controller in 2022, showed the disparities in one billboard.
Police killed more than 1,000 people in America in 2019. Black people are currently 3 times more likely to be killed by police. And 99% of killings by a police officer between 2013 to 2019 have not resulted in criminal charges.
This is something he has done a few times over. The numbers are appalling, yet it's the reality.
And when you see these towns, and when you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, I said, please don't be too nice.
The white supremacists showed us just how cozy these relationships are.
In the New York City PBA, Mr. President, you earned the endorsement, and you've earned this endorsement. I'm proud to give it.
And what the police unions do in their favor to uphold said supremacy. However, let's revisit this gruesome scene in LA where Chief Michael Moore...
We didn't have protests last night. We had criminal acts. We didn't have people mourning the death of this man, George Floyd. We had people capitalizing. His death is on their hands.
Said this a Black Lives Matter protest last summer. According to the LAPD, the incident started Saturday when suspects carjacked a Honda in the San Fernando Valley, eventually crashing the vehicle at 2nd and Hubbard. 2 men were eventually arrested. You're going to spit on somebody's face when there's COVID? You just don't do something like that, said a witness identified only as Nikki, who claimed to have seen everything. Next thing you know, you just see him spit on the officer, and so when he spit on the officer 1 second, and police ended up hitting him. While it's a disgraceful act, I personally find it rich. They're one of the least vaccinated police forces in the entire country. LA Sheriff Alex Villanueva.
Joining us now with more is LA County Sheriff.
A man who oversaw his deputies taking and sharing photos of Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and the 7 other dead bodies the day of the helicopter crash. An individual who showed his arrogance in saying the requirement for vaccinated people to wear masks is not backed by science and contradicts the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines. Just insane.
It is considered his, and she has to take him to court.
Okay.
Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. So he could punch holes in the wall, destroy everything, and there's nothing law enforcement can do about it until something else happens.
That's such a joke.
So if he comes here and shoots her, that's on you guys.
Yeah.
Actually, if he comes here and does anything to her, then we can do something to him.
But he did do something to her.
What, destroyed her house?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's her house. It's physical property. Physical harm, threats of harm, stuff like that.
Okay, well, I'm scared of him. Can you guys protect me from him then?
What would you like? Because he's not doing anything to you.
Okay.
You would have to file a protective order against him, as I've explained to her, as I've explained to you.
Do you guys,
she needs to file
have
for an
his
eviction.
license plate and everything? Because he drives around without a license, and I'm just letting you know he drives very recklessly, like almost got in a wreck.
Love to give me information. I'd be more than happy to read it, and then we could go through the politely like you mentioned.
We are going through it politely, but you're not complying with a lawful order.
No, I think I just asked for you to provide me information on that order.
This is Genesis Hansen being stopped by Oregon State Police.
And you haven't provided me information, and you're taking that as me not following the order. All I'm asking is for you to maybe pull up the website or show me the legislation that says that I have to provide my information in this case.
So the violation that I stopped you for is 811-307, failure to drive within the lane. So that's the first part.
Well, I think that the reason that we're disagreeing is because you have me failing to be in a lane, but I don't see any lines on this road to begin with. Okay. Second of all, I don't think that I was in this quadrant of the road that you're claiming that I was. So I think that's why we have a disagreement on what the rule is.
So here's where it's at right now. You have an opportunity at this moment to give me your identification, and you can have a citation, you can leave. If you fail to do that, I'm going to arrest you at this point. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you to either give me your identification now, or you're going to be placed under arrest. Which do you want to do?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, you're under arrest.
I don't answer questions.
Stop!
Stop! Stop! Stop! Stop!
Okay, you are under arrest.
831, send us more. Stop.
Hey,
Stop.
She's
Get
not,
back now.
She's not complying. Okay,
please get off
roll
of me?
onto your stomach.
Hey, I will comply. I need both of you to get off of me.
That's not going to happen. Roll on
I
your
need
stomach.
both of you to get off of me.
Roll.
I need you to get off of me.
Roll on your stomach.
I need you. I'm not moving.
Roll
I'm
on
not
your stomach.
moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not
Place
moving.
your hand behind your back.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. They say I'm resisting. I'm not moving.
You're under arrest right now.
I'm allowed to speak.
You stay back, all right?
I'm not doing anything.
Stay back or you're going to get arrested
I
also.
need assistance. I need help. Can you call my mother?
Someone else is going to call this number.
It's unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
I agree. Stay back.
I'm making a phone call.
Stay back. You can make a phone call from over there. Get over there now. You don't have a right to insert yourself into this. 2424, you could notify an on-duty supervisor that there are multiple bystanders videotaping and the subject has been passively non-cooperative, and this is going to be a bigger deal.
Well, he's right about that. After this incident, Oregon State Police said they were canceling their campus security agreement with Oregon State University after the controversial arrest. The confrontation escalated as an officer came to the scene. As Hansen reiterated she wouldn't identify herself, the trooper appears to take Hansen to the ground, an act which witnesses called unnecessarily rough. At several points in the recording, officers can be heard engaging with gathered onlookers who, after witnessing the second struggle with Hansen, can be heard calling the actions of the officers unnecessary and abusive. "We are being gentle," a police officer replies. Upon review, a Benton County prosecutor said it didn't appear Hansen should have been arrested, as there wasn't anything criminal occurring and she was well within her rights to refuse to identify herself.